Hello everyone, welcome to Ian's Bricks. As you can see behind me, I've got a rather large mountain of Lego boxes that all need to be unboxed and opened. I've been buying stuff from all over the place. There have been so many deals, discounts, offers all over the place. So yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff in here to open. Just a reminder as well, if you are local to Portsmouth, I will be at the Portsmouth Brick Festival this Sunday, which is the 10th of November. So I'll have a trader stall there. So if you are local to the area, then please do come down and say hello. I will be down there then. So I need to start with some of these larger boxes. There's a big box there from Lego, which I'll probably start with. I've also got things from Amazon, from John Lewis, and I got something from Sainsbury as well, and from Lego.com as well. So quite a few different places I've been buying Lego. Let's get into this first big box here then. Got my trusty knife then, let's get into this box. I'm opening it upside down just because I find these bigger boxes easier. They have the seam down the middle. You're supposed to open them at the tabs, which are at the top of the box, but if you turn it upside down, it just makes it easy to get in. This is a little bit ropey, this box as well. It's a very big box, but it's sort of got a bit of been bashed in a bit at the corners and things like that. So hopefully the Lego inside is okay. Oh, right, of course. And, okay, so first things first, I've spotted that the box has got a little bit of a dent in it, which is slightly annoying, but, oh, I've got this here. And this is a Bricklink set, and it is set number 910034. So as you can see, we do have a bit of a crease down the front of the box. That is annoying, and a little bit of a dent in there. It's not the end of the world. It is fairly just cosmetic though. But this is the Brick Cross Station, and I can't remember the exact prices. I think it was £190, but I'll put in the bottom of the description here how much it actually cost me. The Bricklink sets, if you don't know, you have to order them. Place your order in advance. You sort of place a pre-order, and around about 6 months later, your money gets deducted, and you get your sets come through. You're only allowed to order 2 each of every set that they do. They normally do 5 sets per run, as it were. And I decided to get myself 2 of these because I think stations do quite well. Railway things can do quite well in these kind of in these things. But yeah, it's a big set, it's a heavy set. The only downside with these sets is a lot of people don't know they exist, and so they see them at traders' fairs and they're like, what the heck is this? It is Lego. It doesn't say Lego on the front anywhere, but it does say Lego, I think, there. So it is an official Lego product. So yeah, just slightly disappointed with the box, really. I sort of would have preferred these to come in sort of individual ready to ship boxes. So let's have a look at the other box that's in here as well. There we have both boxes then side by side. So one of them is slightly damaged. It's not too bad though. The other one is pretty perfect condition. I did buy some of the Bricklink series from the original, from Series 1, the last series. This is Series 2, and I did manage to sell one of the smaller sets, but the larger castle set that I've been taking to a couple of fairs hasn't sold yet. So I'm not quite sure how well these sets will do at fairs and things like that. But again, it's something different to have, although I do know a lot of other sellers and things do have these kind of sets on their tables as well. So we'll have to wait and see how these do, but there's hopefully a little bit of profit on these. I think these are reasonably popular, and they are very nice looking builds as well. I have to say, I might be tempted to build one of those, maybe the one with the slightly dodgy box. Anyway, I'm going to move this all out the way over here and get into the next big box. Okay, so the Bricklink designer program sets are just there on the table. I've got the big Amazon box, so let's get into this. Okay, so we have a set that is all wrapped up in bubble wrap. Right, let's move that out of the way. How do we get into this without destroying the box? Right, I think you've got the idea of what it is. Let me just get the rest of this bubble wrap off. Wow, there we have it. Get rid of that bubble wrap. That's a lot of bubble wrap, but it has protected the box, which is fantastic. So this is the Ghostbusters Ecto-1 set. Set number 10274 is the set number. There is a little bit of a scuff in the bottom corner, but I think the rest of the box is okay. This is a set that I actually don't have. Can you believe I don't have one of these? The reason I don't is because these have been heavily discounted a long time ago on a few different sites. I think people are getting these for as low as 110, maybe £120. This is normally a £210 set. It may have even been one of the sets that had a price increase during its life. Anyway, so I've been keeping my eye on these and seeing whether they've been reduced. And a couple of weeks ago, Amazon had them down to around about 160-ish, I think it was. And I also had some of my some cashback mature from Quidco and Top Cashback, around about £28 worth, so quite a lot. So it made my buy-in price for this, and let me just sort of double check, because I've just been on Amazon to have a look. Yeah, so just checking there, my buying price for this was £136.43. Not bad for a £210 set. I'm hoping maybe to get at least another one of these before they retire, but there's so much I'm buying at the moment. I'm kind of I don't want to spend too much and get myself in debt or anything like that. So I'm just sort of being careful, and I don't like to buy too many larger sets because they're quite bulky to carry when I go to shows and things, even though they do tend to do quite well. But I wanted to at least get myself one of these, which I now have, so I can obviously have one of those. As I say, because I don't have one, I like to have at least one of most of the sets that are retiring in the year that I kind of like and want to invest in. So that's the Ecto-1 there. So I've got another couple of boxes here. Now I've actually got these in boxes, although they didn't come in boxes. These actually came from Sainsbury's supermarket, and a big shout out and a thank you to my friend Duncan, who was in our local Sainsbury in Christchurch and managed to pick a couple of these up a couple of weeks ago. And the reason I've got them in these boxes is because they fit perfectly, and as you can see, it's a Harry Potter set, and it is the Wizarding Wheezes set. Set number 76422. You can tell it's from Sainsbury's because it's got that big yellow sticker at the bottom, which I hate. They don't come off very easy. I know people always say use a hairdryer, but A, I don't have a hairdryer, and B, they are very sticky. I do find it's just easier just to leave those on. Nice set this. It is retiring at the end of this year. They're normally £85 each. I think Sainsbury had them on at around about £56.50, £57, something like that. But when I bought them using my Perks at Work. So I have this Perks at Work thing where I can buy gift cards, and I get points when I buy things on gift cards and that, and then I can cash those points in later once they mature. So I actually took £10 off this order as well, so another £5. I bought two of these, so I got £5 each off these. So my buy-in price for these was around about £52. Not bad for an £85 set. And I would have got some cash back on those as well. So we've got two of those there. In fact, I'm going to put that one there for now. It fits quite well. And I'll just show you the other one as well. Both boxes were in very good condition. Duncan very kindly sorted through and got the two best ones for me, so thank you for that. The other ones had little those tags that you get on that are sort of attached by a cross in the middle. Those were on his apparently, but he took those ones, so that's very kind of handy of you, Duncan, for doing that. So yeah, I quite like those. So I've got a few of those now, only about 5, but I think that's a decent price for a set like that. Right, we've got some other sets to get into. Don't quite know where to start next. I'm going to try this Lego box here. Let's rip the tabs off this one. Okay, so this is a slightly more recent order that's come through here. The reason I know that is because I've got one of these reading library promos. They're called Books on My Passion. Set number 40698 is the set number. I think this is still currently available until the 11th of November if stocks last. And this is if you buy from lego.com or Lego stores. I think you have to spend £120 if I'm not mistaken. And these are holding up very, very well on the secondary market. People selling them on eBay for around about £40 to £45. So they seem very, very popular. So I've got a few more of these sort of on the way. So yes, my sort of first one of those from a lego.com order. So what did I spend? I had to spend £120. I got myself one of these. and this is the Star-Lord's helmet. 76251 is the set number. I'm pretty certain these are sold out now on Lego.com, certainly in the UK and Europe. You could also, back in the summer, you could get these from Smith's Toys, but I think they're pretty much all gone from Smith's Toys as well. £70 for this, ouch. I think it's very, very expensive for this particular set, but I used £20 worth of my insider points to reduce the price of this. So yeah, this has basically cost me £50, which I think is a much better price. I've got a few of these now, not too many, again about 4 or 5, maybe 6 I think, but we'll have to wait and see whether these are going to be popular after the retire. Yeah, but they're pretty hard to get hold of now, so if you haven't got any of these, it might be too late. What else did we get? Oh, we got a couple of sets on discount as well. Not very often that Lego have sales, but they had a sale on this, and it's a Harry Potter set. It is 76420, the Triwizard Tournament, the Black Lake. This is the one, I forget which film it's from now, but this is the one where Harry has to go and rescue Hermione and Ron from the depths of the lake. And you've got Victor Clum with his shark head there, so we've got alternate heads as well for some of the characters. I actually quite like the look of this. I don't think it's maybe been that popular, but it's not been on shelves for that long, and I know it's regularly reduced on Amazon, but I think these are normally £40 and Lego, and I think they've still got them in stock at I think £28. So I think there's around about 30% off these. So yeah, I think £28 for these is a much better price. And of course, with this particular order, I got the gift with purchase, and I also got the you get the extra insider points as well. So I actually got 2 of these in that particular order. That took my order to over £120. And as I say, I used £20 worth of my insider points to reduce that bill a little bit more, to make it slightly more palatable. Right, let's move all that out of the way and have a little bit of a reorganise. Right, shall we get into another bigger box, I think. Let me just move this across as well. That's a little bit better. So we've got a big bag of Lego here. And this is from John Lewis. It says so on the bag, look. And when I saw the delivery guy with this bag, I just sort of saw this huge loose bag, and I thought, oh no, what state is my Lego going to be in? But fear not, even though it's a ridiculously large plastic bag, inside we have Lego ready to ship boxes, so all is not lost. So let's get these out, and they're quite big sets as well. There's 2 of the same thing here. Well, let's get into the first box. And we have this fantastic set here. This is the Indiana Jones, the Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of the Golden Idol even is the set. It's set number 77015. I like this set. I bought a few of these recently. I hadn't really bought any up until very recently, but I was sort of waiting for bigger discounts. They never happened. But John Lewis had these on at $99.99. They're normally $129.99, so they're reduced by £30. I think these are pretty much sold out now on John Lewis, but I do know that they've come back into stock recently on Amazon in the UK, but I do know that Lego.com have also sold out of them as well. So you might still see these trickling into some stores, but I think these are starting to disappear from shelves now. So I got 2 of these, and again I used my perks at work, so I don't think I got any money off these, but whenever I place an order with John Lewis, I get an extra 5%, I think it is, back, and I can use that at a later date. So it's always handy to have all these sort of points and all these different cashbacks and things working whenever you can. I think I also went through Top Cashback as well and got a little bit of cashback from them as well. But yeah, really nice set this. I really like this. So I got myself 2 of these. Let's just have a quick check of the box. That all looks pretty good. Let's pop this down here and have a look at the other box. Of course, that one's upside down, but it all looks pretty good. Just turn that the right way up. Yeah, both boxes are very, very good condition, so that's great to see. yeah, so I think if you're after that set, whether to build or for investment, I think now would be a very good time because they are starting to disappear from shelves. So let's get into the next box, and this is from Amazon. It's a smaller box. And we have this set here. So it's an Animal Crossing set. It's an Animal Crossing set that I don't own yet. 77051, the Fly with Dodo Airlines. Now, I normally wouldn't buy too many Animal Crossing sets, although I did sell a few recently at a couple of my Lego fairs. I got them cheap. These were very, very cheap for a short period of time. A week or so ago, I think Amazon were price matching, I can't remember who it was now, but they were price matching somebody, and these were basically half price. I think these are normally £32 if I'm not mistaken, and they were down to 16. And the reason I wanted to get this is that I will be building at least one of all of the Animal Crossing sets. The reason being, I'm collecting the figures. So these are all the figures from the first wave of all the Animal Crossing sets. This was the second wave. I think it was released in the summer, and I've just been biding my time with these and waiting for these to be reduced in price to a reasonable level. 50%, you're probably not going to get much more off than that, and that is a set that I will be building. Yeah, I won't be keeping the building. I'll break the buildings down afterwards, but it's really to get these two figures here. And again, I don't really know the names of the figures, although they are there. They're just on the top of the box. We've got Tangy and Wilbur even. Tangy and Wilbur. There we go. Can you see that? It's a little bit dark. You get the idea. So yeah, actually it's a really decent box as well. So I may have ordered some more from somewhere else of these, but I can't remember now because they were half price and I just couldn't resist. Sometimes I get carried away. One of those there. Really good box condition. Right, I've got quite a few other smaller boxes down here, so let's start cracking these open. We've got this one from John Lewis. Right, okay. Again, some more sets that were, I think, half price. I need to check how much I paid for these two. I'll check in a second. So we've got 75376. This is the Tantive 4 from Star Wars. Again, I didn't really sort of buy this for myself to build or anything like that. I've got a couple of ideas what I may or may not do with this. This is probably the kind of thing that I won't take to fairs and things. I've got a few sort of maybe future giveaway ideas, maybe for next year, but nothing's too soon, so don't get too excited. But this is one of the sets I bought. I think it was pretty much half price. And there's another set which came with this order as well. And again, I think they were price matching. Was it Game, I think, that had a lot of these sets half price, and Amazon price matched them. This is the Harry Potter Mandrake 76433. I may end up building this one because it's a set I really, really like. I don't quite know where I'm going to put it, but I just sort of like how you can pull the Mandrake out of the pot. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what I'm going to do with that one. Let me just check the prices I paid for both of these, because I generally can't remember what I paid for them. Yes, so both of these sets were half price. This is normally £70. That's a small box for £70, isn't it? Recommended retail, but I got it for £35, which is much better. And this Harry Potter set here is normally £60, and I got this for £30. So really good deals from John Lewis. Yeah, again, they were price matching Game. Game suddenly had all these sort of offers and deals, and there was a couple of other places as well, price matching. So there's some crazy prices around a couple of weeks ago. So I managed to get a couple of things. I think you could only order one each of these as well, so there was limits on to how many you could actually order. But yeah, great if you sort of managed to catch up on any of these deals, because they were very, very good. So let's move those to the side. Have another John Lewis order as well. So it's a little bit heavier box, this one. And I always open these wrong, but I've figured out how to do it now. There's a tab on here, look. You can pull. Right, okay, so we have some more Animal Crossing sets. Oh, I didn't realise I ordered more of these. So look, we've got some more of these. The Fly with Dodo Airlines. Again, these were all half price. So £16 down from 32. So yeah, I've got two of those. Again, I don't know what I'll do with these. We'll have to sort of figure out what I'm going to do with the extra ones. But anyway, two of those at half price. And we've also got one of these as well. And this is Nook's Cranny and Rosie's House 77050 is the set number. I do already have one of these and have the figures from one of these, but again, half price, I just couldn't resist. I think this is normally £70, so it's down to 35. Again, a lot of these Animal Crossing sets are reduced quite a lot, but not by 50%. I think 50% for me was just too hard to resist, and so I went a little bit crazy and probably bought more than I should have done, but this happens sometimes when you're buying Lego. So let me just pop these over here. We've still got 4 boxes to get into, so I'm going to get into these ones next. So these are, again, I think from John Lewis, and I have issues sometimes with John Lewis and their packaging. I mean, look at the state of these boxes. These are really flimsy, these boxes, and I'm not sure the Lego inside will have survived very well. But let's get into it and see whether we have been lucky or not. And the answer is no. Oh dear, look at that. We have another Nook's Cranny. That is very disappointing. Look at the state of that. Again, it was half price. I don't remember ordering 2 of these at different times. I might have ordered them at the same time, but yeah, that's just really disappointing. I think the annoying thing is I've already got one of these opened, but look, the box is still intact, it's still sealed, but the boxes that they use to deliver them in just aren't strong enough. And these aren't flimsy boxes. These are quite sturdy boxes, the Lego boxes themselves. But yeah, just annoying. So we'll have to wait and see what I do with this. I do, if ever I sell anything like this on at my Lego fairs, I will put on that the box is damaged. I know I sold a couple of things recently at the Hampshire Brick event, and they were specifically sets which I'd listed as box damaged, and everything sold, but obviously I had to sell them off at a lower price than I normally would, so that's just slightly disappointing. So we've got another one of these boxes here that seems to have survived slightly more intact than the other one, so I'm hoping that the contents inside are a little bit more protected. Oh, we have another one as well. I don't remember ordering all of these, but never mind. We've got another Nook's Cranny. Maybe I placed double orders. I can't remember why I did, but the box on this one is much better. I've got 3 of these now extra. I didn't realise I'd ordered extra ones. Never mind. I'm sure I'll figure something out to do. Again, I just sort of got maybe a bit carried away and ordered more than I should have done. But hey ho, that happens sometimes. I'm going to check my order on that because I don't remember ordering 3, but I probably did. Okay, so I've been checking all of my orders. I've definitely got 3 of these Nook's Cranny and Rosie's House. I've had a quick check and see where I've been ordering things from and where the boxes were from. All the boxes were definitely from John Lewis. I don't know what they've done really. They've basically sent me one of these sets with two of the other sets, and then they've sent the other set twice. One of the orders came via Royal Mail, and the other 2 orders came via John Lewis. So I think what they've done is they've somehow done an order, sent it with the Royal Mail, and then probably thought they'd not sent it, so sent it again themselves. So I've got 3 for the price of 2, and they're already half price. Now, as I say, one of the boxes was slightly damaged, so this is my freebie. That's not bad, is it? A £64 set for absolutely nothing. This never normally happens to me. I've had a couple of things that has happened maybe in the past where I've had different sets and things, but I hear other people getting extra things for free. I've definitely had a double and triple check. I've not ordered any from anywhere else. So yeah, I've kind of looked out on this one, and we'll have to figure out what I'm going to do on this one. I say the box has got a little bit of damage to it, so I think that'll probably be a giveaway of some description at some stage, but we'll have to figure out how and when I'm going to be doing that. So for now, I'm going to put those all to one side and get into the 2 remaining boxes that I've got down here. Let's get into this Amazon box then. It's just a small one. And we have some of these sets here. A set that is retiring, it's 75359. The 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper Battle Packs. A nice little set, these, nothing too special. I'm not sure how collectible these will be, but they're normally $18.99. They're regularly discounted in most places. They had a special offer on Amazon a week or so ago, and they were down to, I think, about £12 each. Then you got another 5% off if you ordered 4 or more. So my buying price for these were £11.59 each. Not bad for a £19 set. I don't think these sets are worth £19 because they're quite small. But let's have a look. We've got 4 altogether. All the boxes look okay. yeah, brilliant stuff. So they're all good. And we have one more set. And it's this one here, and it's in a ready-to-ship box. And I have actually already opened this. I don't normally open these, but I wanted to check. So this is something that I did order from Game. So around about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, Game, just out of nowhere. So Game are a retailer. They do have some of their own shops, and quite a lot they're in Sports Direct shops. I tend not to get Lego from there, because certainly in the stores, they really don't look after their Lego boxes, and you know how I feel about that. So I tend not to even bother going in there. But if they've got a sale on, the 50% sale, I'm up for that. And they had some decent sets on there as well. Now, by the time I got to the sale, most of the really good stuff had already gone. People were ordering quite a lot of stuff as well, I'd heard. Lots of other sellers and things. I didn't really want to go too mad, because a lot of the sets weren't retiring this year, and I like to get retired sets when I can, but I just couldn't resist getting something for myself. So this is for me, and it will be built at some stage. I don't know when, because I never seem to have enough time, because I'm either working or I've got Lego fairs. But I've got this set here, and of course it's the wrong way round. And I don't normally get sets like this, but this is something when I saw, I really wanted to get to build, and it is the Star Wars, the Dark Falcon. This is set number 75389. These are normally £160. I had seen these as low as around about £120 on Amazon here in the UK, but Game had them for a very short time. It was literally just a couple of hours before they sold out, and they were down to £80, but you did have to pay £5 post and packing as well. So it basically cost me £85 for a £160 set. I've seen a few reviews on this on YouTube, and everyone says it's a really good build. It's very similar, pretty much the same build as the traditional grey version of the Millennium Falcon, which you get at the moment. That set is retiring this year, but the black one, the dark one, isn't retiring. But of course you get all these fantastic minifigures, including white Darth Vader, which doesn't make sense, kind of, but it's part of their Rebuild the Galaxy range, where they're sort of mixing up some of the sets and having them a little bit differently. So yeah, I will be cracking this open and building it at some stage, and I'm going to really look forward to building that as and when I get time, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. So that is everything from this particular haul. I've got stuff behind me there, stuff over here. Let's try and rearrange everything so you can see everything all in one shot. There we have it. That's everything for this haul. As you can see, I've got all my big sets at the bottom. These two with the black sides on them, they are the Bricklink sets. We've obviously got 2 Indiana Jones sets. We had one of the Ecto-1 Ghostbusters. We've got the Star Wars Black Falcon for me to build. Looking forward to that. The Marvel helmet. We've got 5 Harry Potter sets. We've got 6 Animal Crossing sets, one of which I didn't pay for. One Star Wars set there, and some smaller sets as well, including the gift with purchase from lego.com. Yeah, I've been spending quite a lot of money. I have got more sets as well. I know there are some more Bricklink sets as well, which I ordered. I just had so many boxes I couldn't do them all in one haul, so there'll be another haul probably in a few days' time to sort of mop up all the things I didn't manage to get in this particular haul. But I'm pretty pleased with everything I've got here. Obviously very good that I managed to get an extra set. I have double and triple checked. I definitely only ordered 2 of those Animal Crossing sets from John Lewis. For whatever reason, I got 3, so somebody messed up somewhere. I probably should be honest and send it back, but as I say, I'm not going to build that myself. I'll probably end up doing that as some kind of giveaway or freebie, or I'll figure out what to do. But anyway, so that is pretty much it for this haul. I say, don't forget, I'll be at the Portsmouth Brick Festival this weekend, so keep an eye out for me there. But until the next video, take care. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you then. Bye for now.